I see you, curious one. See you sometimes. I know you want to know, right? Look, Ishtar, right? Look how odd this one looks right here. Here's the 1, 2, 3. Just follow what I'm doing, okay? X, right? Double X almost, right? Crosses, right? Y. Crazy shape for a Y, right? Follow me, right? Follow my 1, 2, 3s, okay? Just follow me on this, all right? It's really crazy. Little ideas, just like little ideas right here, right? This idea right here. Try to find this one for you. Oh, there it is. Exhausted, right? Okay. We got our H again and our M's, right? Got some merry stuff, right? Shantae, right? We got some stuff going on, okay. See how crazy that was? That was pretty crazy. 1, 2, 3. Right? Pretty insane, right? Watch this one. This one's nasty. Blood, right? Look, 2 pair of legs, right? It's one leg split, right? Look, it looks like it would be 2 legs, and that looks red. Pretty messed up, right? So, if you're smart enough to think about it, this looks like, of course, it looks like an X, right? It looks like a cream pie, whatever. If you're smart enough and you think about it, start thinking about like Star Fox, right? You think about legs, of course, right? You think about a lot of crazy things, right? So now you've paid attention to all that, right? 1, 2. Crazy, right? 1, 2. Wow, what the heck is going on anymore, right? Hover. 1, 2. It's really messed up how far games can go. 1, 2, 3. Depends if they want to do it or not, right? And you have a crazy idea right here because that's darkness. Yellow. White. April O'Neil kind of stuff, right? White again. Specks, like orbs, right? Look how crazy this is. This is pretty crazy, right? It's all starting to stack up in a weird way, right? 1, 2, 3. This one's not too accurate, but we can still go with it. Underwear, we still have an idea of where we could go with it. Now watch this, right? This one's kind of difficult. 1, 2, 3. Really odd, right? Next to exhausted, right? Very, very odd. Very scary. Okay? So we pointed to a lot of things, right? Look even right what's here. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. These dang living organisms, right? Boobs with ease, right? What a crazy game, right? A little bit of aorta. Okay. Princess Peach was doing some crazy stuff. And we flipped this upside down, right? Wow, right? Look how scary it looks. It's on the ground. It's on the dirt. One, two. Amazed, like you're amazed because of all these things you've seen right now, right? This is a common practice right here. This one too. That's a common practice. Of course, it looks like a leg. Isn't that crazy? It looks like boobs. Looks like a strange face, okay? But it also looks like a leg if a leg was placed on you taking a knee, right? So when you were to draw it out, it's a whole entire leg, right? And guess what? It's a pointer, like pointing out, right? This is like pointing out, right? So yes, we got some devil stuff. And now that we have actually accepted that, look, there's a human. But we had to accept the whole pointer out kind of method, right? This one's a pointer out method also. Yorda's pretty crazy. That's why we had some Y's, right? I like the way this one looks. 1, 2. See this? 1, 2. Crazy energy with that one, right? Just crazy energy. And this one has energy too, and it's going down, right? So it's like, wow, what the heck, huh? Pretty much. Females have sets too. I just can't believe the sets that females have, right? You know, females have sets of clothing, right? And you know, they have the sling, the common sling. You know, a comedy movie talks about it too, and like a male trying to wear it, right? But the sling, right? Oh, comedy is very scary sometimes. It depends on how comedy is. But look it, we're back to mesh. Today we were talking about mesh, right? Do you see this? This would be the vulva, and this be mesh. This could be a transgender vagina or something, right? Now, do vaginas tear? Yeah, they tear. So we can't really assume the full transgender thing. But guess what? V for vengeance, right? We're kind of thinking right now, right? 1, 2. Bright is a really odd one too to study. I like studying bright, but bright is so crazy because we're into a creamy kind of thing right there, right? But look at this. That's what I was trying to tell you. Now, when I talked about orbs, 1, 2, it is so difficult really to decode some things that are going on. But look, we got to orbs with ease, which is crazy. That is absurd. That is very absurd. We got to Mario 64, like, right? So when we go back up to what I was pointing to you, right? Okay, so we go all the way back up. We got Ishtar, right? But we go all the way back up here. 1, 2, 3. Crazy, right? Yeah. This one even looks a little crazy. 1, 2. That one looks a little messed up. And it's a Y. Pretty crazy, right? But I find that cost effectively, like this is coming from a guy that knows what he's talking about and knows how to play video games. I was talking even about, you know, Shin Megami Tensei's whole thing. You know, there's these crazy Pokemon also up here. You know, there's some Pokemon that we could be talking about, right? Okay. Dejins, right? Okay. But now we get to the part after all that talk, right? Look, we even have a little side cross, which is really crazy. Humans, if you were to place a human in veins, okay? But I wanted to talk about your cost effective, your price that you spend money on. It's nothing. Isn't that scary? It's nothing. You spend a lot of money on a video game, but it's still nothing. It depends on if the person actually wants to do something. 1, 2, 3. Now, if they want to do something, you did pretty good. But if they don't want to do something, you know, if they decide they just don't want to do anything, you got there, right? Isn't this perspective so messed up with grass? Just to think that grass is kind of like talking about a hairy vagina. That's a pretty weird one right there, right? Can ball hair do that too? Yeah, I bet you it can, but it's kind of really like, you know, I go with more of the vagina hair because, you know, you have some examples, right? But yeah, that's what I was meaning, okay? I'm meaning the whole idea. Here's our H. next to N, right? If only we had another one. Look, it's almost making an M. We almost have HM. What's HM for? Pokemon. What would we do to this grass? Because this grass is so creepy. We'd probably want to cut this grass, right? Because it's very scary. Look at this one. Back to exhausted. 1, 2. It's not complete. That one's not complete, but that's the idea of why I search for side, because there are some certain crazy side things, right? And when I was looking at this one right here, 1, and then I went down. Okay, so I was looking at that. Just you feel like nothing's going. You know what I'm saying? You don't feel like anything right is going on with that, right? Especially when I've already showed you specks, right? I showed you orbs flying around, right? So you're kind of like, yo, what the heck are you doing, man? What's going on here? I am showing you the good stuff. But to me, it's also just studying and studying again. Look at this try right here. 1, 2, 3. I have to keep looking. I like the energy that I'm getting from this. And I always talk about haze and fade and smoke.